Yeah, I'm not even feeling this. That's all right. That's all right. I'll do one more for the team here. Just one more for you guys. Oh my God. Whatever podcast. And, well, what we got ourselves here is a whale. She's a whale. She's got too many green hairs in her face. Wait a minute. Here. Something's not quite right. Not quite. Let's see if we can find some of that. All right. Well, maybe. Let's see here. No. Simply 97. Okay. 91, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right. Well, wait a minute. SCE is here. Oh my God. Yeah, I like that one. That's the Fargo one. SCE. Welcome, sir. Good to see you. Glad everything is good. We're still here. And, well, got another one from whatever podcast.
No,
we will have a
no,
very
I
long
won't.
discussion.
I'm not going to.
Cool.
I'm not. I'm just going to bring
Then
up
yes,
the. I'm just
bodily
going to
autonomy.
bring up the draft.
Mm-hmm.
The draft?
Yeah. What about the bodily man?
Yeah. So we're talking about the bodily autonomy of human beings, men and women. So if one thing is good for that, and then what about that? Of course, Andrew being the, the godlike man he is, he's going to get her into a trap here. It's pretty good.
Yeah. Comes to being drafted.
I never said I agreed with the draft.
Yeah, maybe not, right? But whether you do or you don't, wouldn't that be a case of men being oppressed? Not, right? But whether you do.
See, this is the magic of women. And again, there's, some people out here, oh, you hate women. I don't hate women. I love women. I do. I just really find it interesting how different men and women think. How we put our brain cells together to come up with something. Okay. Andrew said something like this.
Drafted.
I never said I agreed with the draft.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's not what he said, though. You could disagree with the draft, but the draft is real.
I'm just going to bring up the. I'm just going to bring up the draft.
The draft?
Yeah. What about the bodily autonomy of men when it comes to being drafted?
I never said I agreed with the draft.
Yeah.
Again, what does it have to do with the question? Nothing. See how these see how these ladies work? Well, tell me, why do you think it's okay for men to be drafted? I don't agree with the draft. That's not the fucking point. Let's listen to it again.
I'm just going to bring up the. I'm just going to bring up the draft.
The draft?
Yeah. What about the bodily autonomy of men when it comes to being drafted?
Go on.
Never said I agreed with the draft.
Yeah.
Nobody asked you if you agreed with the draft. All Andrew said was, this is the way it is. So men can be conscripted without their agreement by the government to go fight and die in a war in some godforsaken fucking shithole somewhere. And you are not subjected to the same thing. He didn't say anything about whether you agree with it or not. It is what it is.
Maybe not, right? But whether you do or you don't, wouldn't that be a case of men being oppressed and women not being?
Of course not, because only women can be oppressed. Only people who are not white, cis, hetero men can be oppressed, not anyone else.
I mean, yeah, but who created that system?
Why would that?
Women have had the right to vote for 123 years or something. So I guess women might have voted for this at some point. Oh, no, it's not true. Oh, no, it's evil men that did the whole thing.
Men being oppressed and women not being?
I mean, yeah, but who created that system?
You did. You did, sweetheart, with the green hair.
Why would that matter?
Because
Let's say
Go ahead.
and you put yourself in that position. It's not like us women all voted for you to go to war.
Excuse me, sweetheart. You did, whether you like it or not. And I'm not talking about World War II. World War I, you could make the argument. But World War II, obviously, we had to defeat Hitler and the Nazis. It's a given. We're not talking about that. We had to do that. But what about Korea? What about Vietnam? Yeah. Oh, did you know that men in Vietnam prior to the amendment in 1972 didn't have the right to vote, but yet they were drafted? Excuse me. Who would have voted for that? Anyone? Yeah.
Or
a queen.
You voted for yourselves to do that.
Let's say it was a king or a queen who invented that system yesterday.
And again, we're going off here into la la land, but okay. Maybe Andrew can make the point here. It doesn't matter who did it. The system is what it is right now, and fembots don't give a flying fuck about it. Go on.
What would that have to do with the fact that right now, today, me and Brian can't do anything about that?
Yeah.
Wait. So, and hang on, since we can't do anything about that, aren't we oppressed by that system?
Now, here's the deal. Of course, these women over here, these young women are like, oh my God, we haven't had a draft since 1973. True enough. We have not had a draft since 1973, the Vietnam War. But yet each and every man in this country, when they turn 18, we have to sign the fucking dotted line. Sign up for this or you're going to jail. Do you fucking understand it? No. Why is that, hamster? They don't care. Because it doesn't affect them. Come on now.
In the super hypothetical scenario of a king or queen,
No, like right now, right this second.
No, we don't have a king
Here we go.
or a queen here.
We don't need a king or a queen.
Again.
Right this second.
Right
It's not really this, and it's not where the obvious thing is men are subjected to selective service and women are not. So how's that fair? How's that equal? Help me out here. How do we square this circle? How do we put the square pants in the round hole? Saunders, I'm sure you'll figure it out. It's not the fucking point. The point is, little green-haired woman, you are not required to do something by the fucking force of the government with their guns and tanks and fucking planes and nuclear bombs, but men are. Do you not understand that? Of course not. Of course she doesn't. No.
Yeah.
No.
Depends. How old are you?
Hey, cover.
Yeah.
You're
Yeah. I'm 60. Now, if we were in a war where we had, dudes coming in to try to kill us, and we need to protect our women because that's the only fucking thing we care about. Do you think Andrew Wilson or me, Hamster, would not pick up a gun and fight for the goddamn country? Well, but you're not really forced to do that, are you? Right.
I don't think he would be drafted.
Yes. In fact, the draft can be accelerated up to 70, like it is in the Ukraine and in Russia right this second.
Yeah, yeah.
Or it can be decreased.
Excuse me. Remember that thing in Ukraine? Our friends, our brothers, our sisters in Ukraine. Well, there was a time back before Donald Trump became president. God bless America. Oh my God. That they were trying to kill each other. They're the same stock. They're the same people, and they're going to kill each other. Okay. Aside from that, when the war in Ukraine broke out, guess who got to leave the country? Just in case they were feeling a little uncomfortable. I'm feeling a little, oh my God. I can't get Starbucks and Kiev or whatever. Which sex do you think? Can anyone fucking spell it out for me? Which sex, male or female, could leave the fucking country at will whenever they wanted to? Well, it's not the men, is it? No, the men had to stay and fight and die for their country. And I understand that point. And there are a lot of women, too, that stayed behind and fought for their country. But the government doesn't mandate, green-haired woman, that you do that. Here in the United States, the government mandates if you are a man between 18 and 45 or whatever the hell it is, you are going to fucking go to war if we want you to. Women don't have that obligation. It's pretty fucking straightforward. There's not much equivocation in this problem here. Men are required to, and you're not. So go on.
To 13-14, like it has been in World War I. So the question is,
wasn't there talk about making the draft for females too?
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yes. Under the Equal Rights Amendment, all that stuff. And what do the feminists do? Well, but we didn't mean that. Oh my God, we didn't mean that. What do you say? Why do you hate women? It's like, excuse me, you wanted equality. Not that part of it.
But interestingly enough, that's nice that you're talking about it.
Yeah.
But it's not the case. So if it's not the case,
yeah, that blonde-haired girl there is like, hello. What's your name? How can I?
Do you have to grow another person inside of you? And then
I'm sorry, you can't.
You could always break your leg too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know. You can always just
but you really don't have to grow a child in your womb if you don't want to. It's totally optional. Whatever you think. Oh, I'm not ready. And so you get a situation. But men, when it comes to going to Vietnam, you're going, bro. Tell me again, who is more oppressed? Sweetie, go ahead. Or even who is oppressed at all? Oh my God.
Not take jizz in your.
Oh my God.
I mean, sorry. Like, all you have to do is not let a guy come in your fucking and then you don't have to worry about it.
Oh my
God. No, you're totally.
God.
All you have to do is
You could always break your leg too.
Yeah. It's a really simple thing. The 100% guaranteed form of birth control is you don't let a guy blast in your fucking vagina. That's it. And the same with men. Don't put your dick in the vagina. All these problems go away, don't they? If you don't do that. But let's not concentrate on that little bit of actual reality. Let's go here. Go ahead. Oh my God. Did I do that again? I did. Go on. Hit the play button. Jesus. What's Oh, okay. I know what's going on. Sorry about that. Here we go.
Yeah, I know. You can always just not take jizz in your.
Yep. Keep it in your pants, men and women. You won't have to worry about that, right? All right. Right? Yep.
I mean, sorry. Like, all you have to do is not let a guy come in your fucking and then you don't have to worry about it.
Yeah, no, you're totally right.
You're totally, yeah, I know.
I'm totally right. Yes. If men didn't shoot their goo into your pie and you didn't let these men shoot the goo in the pie, you wouldn't have a problem with that, right?
Like my mom was on birth control, they used a condom, and my dad only had one testicle.
And all she had to do is not let him jizz in her pie.
Mm-hmm. Yep. He could have blasted off on her belly or blasted off on her face. But he chose to blast off in the kahuna. Well, goddamn. I wonder why God or nature created the idea that if you put in the thing, you might have a baby. Amazing. Amazing.
They used all the proper things.
Like not jizzing in the...
Get to the thing. Now, little green-haired girl here, and all women, modern women, they want to do what they want with no consequence. So they want that guy to ram them hard and break their back and all that shit. But they don't want to deal with that. You know what I'm saying? Now, yeah. Sounds like irresponsibility. Sounds like girls gone wild, man. And men gone wild. So if you don't want to get pregnant, you know what to do. It's right in front of you. It's obvious. Don't do that. Then you won't have to worry about any of this shit. No. Nope.
I promise you that what happened in this case is your dad came inside your mom.
Pretty simple, right? So this woman's father was breaking the back of the mother, and he blasted up in there. Clearly, we know how this works, right? So he does the thing, and she does the, oh my God, you're the best ever. And babies can be made. Because, I know, it's crazy. Talk to what? Yes, sex is making babies. Sure, it's fun. Sure, it's great. Blah, blah, blah. Smells good. Blah. But the bottom line is if you inject the penis into the vagina, there's going to possibly a baby out there.
100%.
That also happened to be inside
of your mom. Came inside your mom?
Inside of a condom.
So came inside your mom.
Came inside of a condom. That was leaking, apparently. because you were born, sweetie. Do you understand this? You get it?
Inside of a condom.
So wait, I just want to make sure. I just want to make sure that I got this.
Leaky condom. Got it.
Make sure I got this right.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
Or that woman was especially fertile, your mother. Well, somehow it happened. Jesus, God, have we no idea how babies are made now? My God. You put the penis in the bean and the vein in the baby. And oh my God. You put the penis in the bee and there's a baby. Does no one know this? No one understands how this works.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Excuse you. You're not speaking.
I am speaking.
So
though.
your dad, listen, you green-haired freak. Your dad came inside.
Green-haired freak. He's a boss. You green-haired freak. God
so
almighty.
Your dad, listen, you green-haired freak. Your dad came inside your mom, right? Your dad came inside your mom. Answer the question.
Rachel, she did nothing wrong.
Can you answer the question now?
How many beers have you had?
Not enough. Can you answer the question?
Obviously.
Now you see that chick there with the one in the middle. Hello.
Yes, thank you. How fucking hard was that?
How hard was it to deduce it yourself, asshole?
Oh my God.
Thank you. How fucking hard was that?
How hard was it to deduce it yourself, asshole?
Oh, how hard was it to admit a thing that you can't admit because you know it hurts your argument?
Why would it hurt my argument? Why is someone choosing to have consensual sex and use all the protection necessary to prevent a pregnancy? Why
They're not doing everything to prevent a pregnancy.
Why?
No, you're not doing everything to prevent a little baby. Is there anything you can think of that would prevent you from getting a baby in your pregnancy? Anything? No.
Should they?
What's the thing you can do that's 100% effective to prevent a pregnancy? What can you do that's 100% effective to prevent a pregnancy? What?
I'm sorry. Can you talk to me like I'm an actual person in front of
you? You're just an NPC. You're an idiot.
As soon as you start,
nothing against you, but you're a fucking brain dead robot.
Start answering questions, I'll start talking to you like a person.
As soon as you start asking me relevant questions.
Great. Here's the question. Is there a thing you can do which is 100% effective?
Abstinence.
Yeah.
Yes. Thank you. You figured it out.
Here's the question. Is there a thing you can do which is 100% effective?
Abstinence.
God bless America. She actually knows. But let's not get
great.
Cool.
Great.
How long?
So
have you
don't say I've done.
Did you abstain?
Don't say I've done everything.
Were you 100% ready for a pregnancy every single time?
Would that matter?
Inside a woman?
Why would that matter? What? Let's see. Tell me.
What if you a woman pregnant?
Essie is like a bibby. Yeah. I'm kind of hammered. But I'm getting ready for football Sunday. I'm probably going to go to sleep. So maybe the Chiefs play later. Anyway, go ahead there, sweetheart. What are you saying?
Were you ready
that
for
would mean that I came inside the woman, right?
Yeah, and does that mean that you get to dictate whether or not she has your kid?
No. But the thing here's the distinction.
Okay, here's the deal. Sweetie, green-haired woman, green-eyed lady, lovely lady. Men do not dictate whether you have a baby or not. You do. Do you understand the initial question here? Women are all bodily autonomy. Men have none of that. when it comes to a baby. I want a baby in my pants. Mm-hmm. Men have no autonomy with respect to that. You know that. So stop it. No, but women are oppressed and shit. Oh my God. Oh my, stop it. Right.
When you say to me, no, women don't have bodily autonomy. They don't have any. They don't have any. Except when you give an example of mom and dad. They did everything right. No. If they're having sex, right, then the idea here is there was a form of birth control that they had at their disposal that they did not use called.
Yeah, exactly. I see. Yeah.
No.
Oh,
about sick of winter, are you? That's the bad news. I don't think the winter's going to end.
What did I
anytime
do?
soon. The good news is we have a winter sale, so anything you might be
here. Oh my God.
Abstinence.
Yes, thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay.
Sorry.
Yes.
Is a way for men can prevent women from getting pregnant, and a form of, isn't that why birth control was
Also,
invented?
men lie about putting on condoms all the time.
You know how you can prevent all of that?
Let me
What if
guess.
You're
By not having
assaulted.
sex?
Yes.
What if you're
Isn't that
what if you're
crazy?
assaulted?
Isn't that crazy?
But what if you're assaulted?
What if you are? We're not talking about cases of assault.
Mm-hmm.
Well, no.
That was just
No.
granted.
So that my body against my will and a pregnancy to happen.
And then we go to the corner cases, don't we? Always. Well, what if I'm raped? Well, we can accommodate that. The government can put rules in place if you are, but no, we're not talking about that, are we? We're talking about the 99.9% of women who just don't give a fuck, and they fuck with abandon and abortions. There are so many ways to prevent pregnancy. And these women don't want to deal with any of that, do they? None of it. And we're sitting here, well, women and men are equal. Can you use your fucking brain for a minute? All you got to do to not get pregnant, girl, is not get fucking jizzed by some random guy at 2 o'clock in the morning in a band. It's easy, but you don't want to do that.
For me to get the right to abort that pregnancy.
No, what I'm saying is that your argument that there's no, I did everything right. My parents did everything.
Yeah. Everything right would be you didn't fuck. Oh, that's so harsh, hamster. You're one of those goddamn Quakers and shit. No, I'm just saying simply, if you don't want to get pregnant, don't put it in the V. That's it. And men and women. I'm not just bitching on the women. If you don't want to become a baby daddy, if you don't want to get knocked up and have some babies and shit, you know how to do this. It's not new. This is nothing that's unknown. Don't put the P in the V. It's all, oh my God. Stop it.
To using contraception. No, they didn't. The truth is that there was always, for your parents, a 100% foolproof way that mom never would have gotten pregnant.
Excuse me, though. I want a foolproof way, but I still want to fuck any random guy I want to get my hands on, right? Isn't that the thing? Isn't that where we're at? I think so.
Okay, so you think that abortion shouldn't be an option? You think that?
I didn't say that. I'm saying if you want to prevent a pregnancy, we all know how to do that.
That it should be illegalized. You think that
I would
dying because they're forced to be going through sepsis before they get treatment for a miscarriage.
Oh, here it goes.
Never happens.
Yes, it does.
Name a case.
Nope, didn't happen ever.
Name a single case.
Cases.
What are the names? Name one name.
Oh man.
Well, but you got to do your own homework. You can Google it. I'm not here to educate you, right? I'm on the same page.
I literally have TikTok posts about this.
Yeah, okay.
I have TikTok
then why can't you name a single name?
Because I suck at names.
Yeah. Because here's the thing.
Right.
At this point, there's only 2 actually. But what's interesting?
Yeah, there's a woman, horrible situation in, I think it was Alabama or Georgia, where the doctors that treated this woman didn't understand her condition. It wasn't that the doctors didn't give her an abortion. They didn't understand the situation she was in. She had sepsis. She had all kinds of bad stuff. And unfortunately, the woman, God bless her, passed away. Now, this was not because this woman couldn't get an abortion. It's all bullshit. She got an abortion in a different state. And the doctors didn't understand her condition. And God bless her and her family. Man, that sucks. But it has nothing to do with Donald Trump and Roe v. Wade and all that stuff.
Thing is,
doctors fucked up. It's unfortunate. Sometimes it happens.
Is that the cases themselves, these are grievances brought forward, but they're not even proven. They're just bitching about it. It's not even proven. And 2 out of all of the possibilities.
Families and husbands and kids are bitching about their mom dying to sepsis because they were refusing.
Except that doesn't happen, though. See, green-haired woman. That doesn't happen. There are rare instances where, again, we just talked about it. This woman went and got an abortion in a different state. I don't know where it was, Tennessee maybe. And she came home and she had a problem, and the doctors didn't understand the problem. And they didn't treat her, and she passed away. Nothing about Roe versus Wade here, but go ahead.
They weren't being refused. These women, like many people do, they sue for malpractice where they have no merit to do so.
Okay, so
it's very hard to prove.
Yeah, I don't know what you're smirking. Like, people sue for shit like this all the time, even though they're in the wrong.
But the women
are not being refused treatment for sepsis ever.
The woman that died, unfortunately, was misdiagnosed. Now, if you want to get all crazy about that, talk to the doctors that didn't diagnose her problem correctly. Had nothing to do with abortion. Go on.
No, the doctors refuse treatment until they get sepsis.
They did not do that. But go ahead and believe anything you want.
And by then, it's too late.
No, they don't. Where?
It's literally happens.
Where's name the case?
Just name it. I know the case. And this little green-haired freak doesn't. It's a talking point to these people. What about that woman that died? They don't give a shit. They don't care about her family. They don't care about her. They don't care about the fetus. It's a way to move their fucking bullshit forward. I can tell you about the one in Texas. Can this cunt? No. She doesn't care. She cares only about getting her own abortions.
I can't because I suck at names. I will email it to you.
You can email it, and here's the thing.
I can email it to you all day long, and this green-haired freak fucking cunt won't care. They don't care about other women. Oh, I care about other women. No, you don't. No, you don't. You don't care about anything but yourself. It's called narcissism. You should look that up.
I'll pull the case up, and what we'll see is a grievance where the person claims that this is what's happening, whereas the hospital said that isn't.
There's literally cases where doctors said that it could have been
Then those doctors are guilty of malpractice. And so we can work that out in the courts. It's horrible that the woman's dead, but we can take care of this. That's our system, sweetie. So go on.
Years and years ago. Currently, right this second, if you have an ectopic pregnancy or there's sepsis or there's any hurt to the mom from the pregnancy, can be terminated in all 50 states.
And that's what these freaky fucking green-haired people. I mean, God, if you are on the verge of dying because you have a pregnancy, that's a bad thing. That pregnancy is going to kill you. Every goddamn state, everyone. And for God's sake, isn't that just humane? You got to take care of that problem so you can live. But no, that's not true. Donald Trump, blah, 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 blah. Right.
And the doctors do it.
Cool.
So like, I don't even know what
she say.
And the doctors do it.
Cool.
So if there's a serious difficulty in pregnancy where the woman is going to die if this kid, blah, 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 every state, man, every state, there's no issue there. But they're going to keep trying to bring it up, aren't they? These people are not for women's rights. You guys know that. This is some Marxist fucking bullshit to destroy the patriarchy, which is capitalism.
So like, I don't even know what the argument there is when it comes to.
Well, there is an argument. If you've got a problem pregnancy in every 50 states, everywhere,
if I
everything is going to be okay. We're going to take care of you. So what's your fucking point?
An abortion. I am not.
Right. That's the argument.
What you want is to be able to do anything and have no consequence for that thing. Well, but if I'm dying with a sepsis, we're not talking about that. We all know what we're talking about here, right? Women go out there, do whatever they want, and have no consequence.
You want to kill your kids.
It's not killing a kid.
Well, I'm sorry, you want to kill the man's kids.
No, they're not kids.
They're not children. Okay.
Yeah, how do you know?
Spirits,
How do you know they're not kids?
No. Okay, so it starts off as
Can we ask the angels? Are they kids?
Wow.
What do the angels say? No, I'm kidding. I'm joking. Yeah.
A fetus.
How do you so
a fetus?
Yeah.
A fetus, someone who is not an actual person and cannot survive outside.
A fetus is actually not considered a fetus until it's almost 4 months. That's why
I see. So 4 months. Okay.
You're not allowed to legally have an abortion after 4 months. Yeah. That's why it's now when you find out you're pregnant, it's within
I do.
Good.
It's within like the first 2 weeks or 3 weeks. So
I like that chick. I'm like, hello.
you find out you're pregnant.
Have you ever seen an abortion?
Mm-hmm. So the bottom line is simply this: modern women don't want to have any accountability or responsibility for what they do. Just that simple. Oh, with hamster, you hate women. I don't hate women. But there's a way to prevent pregnancy. It's easy. You don't do it. But you want to do that with Chad, and you also want to get out of the fucking problem, I guess you can call it, if you get knocked up. You want your cake and you want to eat it. Well, that's a bit of a problem there, isn't it? But men shouldn't. Men shouldn't. You're absolutely right. We all should stop fucking for sport. Every one of us, men and women. Okay, but then stop fucking for sport. Women are like, oh my God, but the man, you have all the say when it comes to entering your vagina with a penis. Stop this fucking nonsense. Oh, but men are trying to get into your vagina, but you don't care. You just want a certain man, and these certain men, they're not going to give a shit about your baby. Do you understand? You get it? Okay. All right. I'll see you guys later. Thank you. Bye. If I could hit the fucking button. Oh my God. Maybe I hit it again. Oh, but, yeah, probably I'll get there eventually. And that was such a great thing. Yes, end the stream. Oh my God.